Hello YouTube, Model Car Guy here. Welcome back, and today we are making this Ford Crown Vic into a derby car, and we're going to make it look like my one in real life, what it will look like, because I've yet to paint my real life one. So there's the body. I will be cutting the hood out and probably this front piece off, make it flush, and some holes in the trunk. I will not be using an interior tub, but I will be using a seat and then the steering wheel and steering column. Here's our chassis, and I will be cutting out the motor, engine bay. Here's our dash. I will be using it, and I'm probably going to leave it painted like that because, you know, it's a derby car. There's tire backs and some rims, because these look very similar to the rims I have, my real Vic. And there's the tires I'm going to be using forward. And these are the original tires. Here's some mirrors, won't be using those. Here's our windshield back glass all together. Here's the rims, spotlight mirrors, and our grill with our headlights molded in. Won't be using any of this. Here's our light bar, that won't be using. Some of the police radio and the CB and all that. Won't be using that. Or this bumper cover. Or just cage. I do got some styrene used for like a bumper and like for the seat bar, all that. Got screws and metal axles. Here's a battery. And then there's either 350 or 454. I can't remember. It came from the 72 Nova kit. And then some 14 2-wire to make some homemade headers out of. So, alright, let's see what paint stuff we'll be using. Paint stuff we'll be using. Want to use a flat army green as the main color on the body. Use flat black for a few things, like battery and maybe one or two other stuff. Not for sure. Spring. I'm gonna use orange for the bumpers, the rims, and then here's some aluminum for like the fill seal. Some hand orange for doing some hand painting, and then for the body we got flat brown, a flat tan, of course flat black, flat olive, flat green, and a flat brick green. Basically camo colors. Here's glue, hobby knife, chrome sharpie, tweezers, and torch, so I can torch it, cut the holes in the body and on the frame. So we're gonna do that first. Do some torching, and then she'll be ready for paint. So stay tuned. Alright, this is kind of a update number 1 sort of thing. But the hood is cut out to the body. I cut off a piece through here to open this up for the core support, which was this piece right here. And then I've cut a hole in my trunk. So you can save the trunk when I go up. Now I'm not going to smash it down and all that. I'm doing a fresh build. Be my first one I've done in a long time. But I am going to keep this white on the door. And then I also have to touch it up there and might do the door hint, the pillars. I am going to try to save the hood, but cut a hole out just enough for the headers to stick out. Got ourselves a radiator. Our 350, I found out what it was. It's a 350. Got it all together other than put the headers on because I gotta paint them. Which is these right here. All this is just wire and some rubber. Here's our bumper for front, and then here's our seat bar. Core support and speaker deck. Was going to make a fuel cell, but came across a moon tank and my extra parts. I was like, you know what? I'm going to use that. I do got a battery I need to paint. I got it on a paint stand. So for the frame, got our firewall made. Our kind of like support, like when you take off the back seat. Here's what I could come up with for making a tunnel, because I cut it out so the motor could fit down in there. And then I took some hot glue to weld it in place, fill in the gaps. Not going to paint the dash or steering wheel or the seats. Got to drill out kind of the backs of the tire backs so I can put the axles through, and then got to paint the rims. So that's what we're going to do now. So let's head over to the paint booth. Alright, so technically the first update. We got the body painted. Just gotta paint the door white. Speaker deck installed. We got our seat bar in. There's our small block 350 with the headers on. Done some touch-ups on the motor. So it's ready to be mounted. Here's our seat put together. Had to add that to raise it up since the interior tub's not going in to make it look right. Our battery's done. Same thing with our dash. Here's our fuel cells, which is actually a moon tank. Painted. With our radiator. We got our front bumper painted. We got our tires put together. We got our frame painted. There's our core support, which is currently drying. That needs a little bit of touch up on it. And our hood is painted, so. Alright, so next time you'll see it, we'll be basically ready to do all the hand painting job on the body. So, alright, we'll see you guys in the second update. The true second update.